Hey guys, I have actually gotten as far as I can get tonight, but I got this 57 Feathers pretty much taken apart and ready to rock and roll. The biggest problems I found with it is it's rusted pretty bad. Actually, and it's weird because this one's actually rusted out. Sorry, excuse me. This one here is actually rusted out up front and not so much in the back. The coils are in pretty good shape. There's a little bit dirty, but I've seen way worse. I got, like I said, I got as far as I can. Everything's completely, the cooling system's completely ready to come out. But I am just not going to even attempt to do this myself. This Tecumseh B is very heavy, and I really don't think it's even physically possible to do it myself without messing something up. So, yeah. Anyway, if you look, she's ready to come right out. I remember this from before. The mid-60s Feathers I did was like this too, where this whole piece here is one assembly. So I can start taking this apart piece by piece and slowly but surely getting this restored. It looks like it is actually a 2-speed fan motor. I'm assuming this is a low winding. I actually might use that just to quiet it down a little bit. Either that or put like some kind of switch, a selector switch of some kind mounted somewhere else and change the fan speed. And just put it like, make it so you have to take the grill off to get to it or something like that, just so it's there. These are your dampers. This is your speed. This is your airflow control. I kid you not. These freaking sliders in here are all. It's hard to explain. But I'll just go through each piece. This is your. I always call it the spackle, but your bevel, your control panel plate, whatever the hell you want to call it, needs to be shined up. But that'll, like I said, this thing is going to be one of my nicer ones by the time I have it all said and done. Here's your switch. Still in good shape yet. Just want to clean it up a little bit, make the buttons look nice. It has 2 capacitors for the compressor. I imagine one's probably your start winding, maybe. I don't know. And that one's obviously your run cap. Sorry again, the big one. I never heard of this brand before, but everything else, all the other parts in here are generally electric. That's your typical Feathers thermostat, but it uses a slider to move the freaking gear. That's just, I love it. It's just so cool how the engineering you had behind this. What do we got here? This is your run cap. I will be replacing these. This one looks like it's actually swelled up a little bit. I hope this piece here don't go, because I have no idea where the hell I'm going to get another relay at if that ever becomes a problem. Another thing I noticed is I can't figure out where the hell that I told you I was getting lit up a little bit when the compressor was running. And I didn't see any bad wires or anything rubbed through anywhere, so I don't know, dude. I really hope it ain't the freaking compressor. If it is, Kenny, we're gonna have to do some freaking Frankensteining. But I have no idea where the hell we even get another B-series compressor at. I hope it ain't the compressor, but I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Either way, I will be restoring this back to new condition. And like I said, once I have it apart and put it back together with all new hardware and screws and whatnot, it's going to be a lot easier to take back apart again if I ever had to. I do believe solely, and this is why, like these people that argue with me about these drain hole mods, this is why, guys. This is what it does to your freaking unit. That shit just sits in there, and it wouldn't be so bad if it would drain out after the unit's done running, but it just sits in there and sits in there when like you run the unit for, let's say, 8 hours, okay? This pan's filled up with condensation. There is no drain. Oh yeah, there is. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, here it is. Looks like once you get about a 1/4 inch of condensation there, it finally starts freaking draining out. But let's say after that you turn this unit off, okay? What's going to happen is that water is going to sit in there, dude. It is not going to evaporate. And if you don't use it again for, let's say, a week, that's sitting there slowly but surely rotting. Oh, look at these springs, dude. That didn't get like that overnight. That got there by freaking running and sitting. There's a slight amount of coil rot, nothing serious. Nothing that'll affect the cooling capacity of the unit. I'm thinking this is 10,000. I was thinking 8, but look how huge these coils are. I said all that rust there. That's what it does, man. This drain hole is freaking plugged. That's where it drains out into the base pan. So what I might do, I'm gonna try. This might be a freaking trial run for a new way of these drain mods here. Is I might just drill a hole right here, because I bought a pack of these plugs, and just plug it right here, okay? And then just see. I want to run a test and see if it makes a difference, and if it actually does make a difference, I can just leave the plug in while it's running and take it out when it's done. When I'm done with it when I'm not going to be running it again for a few days or whatever. But I really don't think it makes a difference, dude. You guys saw the last video I made of this thing running. It's completely freaking dirty, dude. There's no doubt in my mind that this is going to blow freaking into teens. No doubt about it. No doubt about it at all. So I know I get some guys that not really criticize so much as freaking suggest that I leave it. That's freaking clean. Oh, it's dirty, but it's not rusty. That's all that matters. Very important. Who are we saying hi to today? Hey, another fellow Pennsylvanian. Hi, Crystal A from Monton. That's up by Hazleton, I think, about probably like an hour and 15 minutes from here. I need to get myself on one of those freaking things. Alright. Anyway, here's your piece and slide. This is your fan motor and shroud assembly. As you see, it's not really complicated, nothing really to it. But I do want to take that apart individually and get every little piece done. We talked about the switch, talked about that, the relay. Yeah, these are all the individual pieces. Like I said, I really want to make this look cool. There's no doubt about it that I can. I still need to figure out what the original color of that case was. It looks kind of like an off green. And Brian Mullins, if you're out there, I'm wondering if this ain't the kind that you said you had at one point. If it is, please comment and fill me in. I know you're not on YouTube or Flickr much anymore, but if for some reason you see this, please give me any insight that you can. Because Ken Horon don't seem to be around anymore for some reason, as unfortunate as that may be. Yeah, look at this up. This is your thermostat. Like I said, I'm thinking about this freaking lubing this up before I put it back together. Clean it up, obviously, the best I can. That is so cool. All the mechanics behind it. This one here, let's see, what is this one here seems to be stuck. Yeah, it is. Actually hurts trying to move it like that without the freaking button on there. I actually didn't really want to mess with the freaking sliders too much. I was afraid of breaking the plastic pieces. Now I know why. But yeah, just in closing here, I've pretty much gotten as far as I can. Like I said, I gotta have my brother-in-law help me pick the cooling system up. But after that, I can start getting all these pieces one by one. Now the other problem I have is I gotta make sure I have enough paint, because my governor finally added Schuylkill County to the list of counties that aren't supposed to go nowhere, which in a way I fully agree with. But that after Sunday, apparently Lowe's is going to be closed for good until this is all over with. So I have a Home Depot nearby too, but I imagine they would be following suit. I don't know what to do as far as the grill goes. It's already got freaking paint on it. I hate to freaking paint this, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go with the original freaking color on there the best I can. Maybe go all freaking white on it. Tape off the gold, because the gold here is in pretty good shape. Maybe finish peeling this rest of that sticker off here, because that's all freaking effed up. Going gold again on that. This looks like ass, so I'm gonna have to come up with something to try to doctor that up. Like I said, the door's a little bit rusty from behind, but I can take all that apart and clean it up the best I can. That's the gasket sealer. Got a part number here. Come on. Ah, you bastard. Come on. Don't be a pain in the ass. There you go. Not that it really matters. You'll never be able to look it up anyway. But yeah, just clean that up a little bit. That's your... My hands are disgusting right now. But yeah, this is all white anyway. So I'm thinking I might just give it a fresh coat. As much as I hate to do it, maybe go with gray on the outside. Again, I'll probably have my brother-in-law do that. He's better with the tedious stuff like that. Like he did with the cold spot in my niece and nephew's bedroom. Turned out amazing. But yeah, I already was going to say feathers on there. I could probably just get like a feathers insignia or something to, like the mountain on the bottom here if I really wanted to. But again, I really don't find it necessary. I think it'll be just fine. I can't tell if this is a... Yeah, it's not a separate piece. I was going to say I could probably just pop that off. But yeah, it looks like ass, unfortunately. But yeah, other than that, the good news is this wheel here is in excellent shape. And Will Peck, buddy, if you're watching this, I'm really glad you were able to see that, because it answered, kind of, I guess, in a way, answered a childhood question for you. And Arizona, of all places, what are the odds of that? Now, if you by any chance seen this video, can you comment again and let me know when, as far as your knowledge, when the last time that unit was actually in place was. Just out of curiosity. If not, no big deal. Alright. I really don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I may install it in room 19, which is my basement project. But I kind of feel like a unit this badass, and that puts out that much freaking cool air. I kind of feel like I should save this, even if I just restore it and have it ready to go with a window kit down in the basement one day. I mean, shit. This thing is robust as hell, and there's no doubt in my mind that I can make this thing look brand new. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot trickier than some of the other ones I did, but it's okay. I'm up for a challenge. I was glad I was able to get to it. And it is worth every freaking cent that I paid to have this freaking thing shipped over. Every cent. Like I said, it's going to be well preserved. I'll have it forever. Or it'll be in my family forever either way. Who knows? Maybe if my freaking mom needs to borrow an air conditioner for the summer again, or if any direct relative needs one, this might be a freaking candidate for installation, because I just want to see this fucking beauty run. That's all there is to it for me. But yeah, that's everything. Like I said, the case is going to be hard to redo, but I'll figure it out. I can take the window kit that came with one of the ones I have installed through the wall and put that on this. Alright, it's sideways, but it's best I can do right now. I gotta get these freaking things off. These are freaking rusted solid to it. Try to bang this out the best I can. I don't know if I have any friends that are good working on metal. Maybe I can freaking pawn that off on them and buy them a case of beer or something for the reference. That's where that's where the condensate drains out. Yeah, it looks like it was it looks like it was green. Wouldn't that be some crap? In a good way. Fan motor's in very good shape. Like I said, I just want to clean it up, maybe throw a coat of paint on it. Like I said, I just want to make it look brand new. I want to make this 1957 look amazing. And like I said, I'm thinking just replace those two capacitors. I'm not really sure what the point of this. Like I said, I'm not an electrician by trade, if you can believe that. But I'm an industrial electrician that just does troubleshooting. I don't deal with theory or anything like that at all. I'm really not sure what the point of this resistor here is. I don't know. But it looks like 47 through 56 microfarads at 220 volt AC. So I'm sure I can probably find something that'll work. But as I already said, though, it's really... sorry if I'm repeating myself. I'm pretty well in the bag, if you haven't noticed already. Yeah, what the hell was I saying? Dude, I totally just forgot what I was saying. I should probably freaking pack up in here and get to bed. I got the freaking girl coming over tomorrow for a little bit, so that should keep me busy for a couple hours, if you catch my drift. And maybe tomorrow night I'll be back out here again. Before I go, I'm going to upload these photos I took during the process up to Flickr. But I actually drew a diagram here. That's the model number. And I just want to put this up here. Like I said, not that anyone really cares, but if you do, you're more than welcome to check it out. But this is a lot of this is also for my own reference. If for some reason something stupid happens and I lose track of this here sheet that I made, I have a digital copy that I can just watch the video and pause it and see what the hell I did. Like I said, Wyatt has 2 capacitors for the compressor. I'm not really sure, and the fan motor don't have a capacitor at all. But like I said, I might not even replace them if I can't find exact replacements. But that compressor runs beautifully, minus the fact that it zaps the living shit out of you when it's running. I'll get some voltage, I'll get some fucking ohm readings on it, and see if I can figure something out. But I really hope there's nothing wrong with it. I do not need any compressor problems. Look at the size of that freaking suction line. That's like, I'm just amazed with the quality of this thing. Here, I'm also gonna have to. I had to do that on another fetters I did. It was rusted, although it wasn't rusted quite as bad as this one. But yeah, this one here in the middle there, I had to freaking drill that out to get the bolt off. But that's okay. But yeah, guys. I'll have some updates as soon as possible. I'm off tomorrow night, so maybe tomorrow afternoon I'll have my brother-in-law help me lift this out. Oh, another thing I want to point out too, it has this, where's it at? Don't tell me I didn't misplace the part. Nah, I didn't misplace anything, no way. Ah, yeah, here we go. Good. This is a frost detector. I'm not really, I thought it'd be like more like a limit switch. I'm not really sure how the hell that works. It must work off continuity or whatever. But yeah, that mounts up right here, so I'll get that all shined up. I don't want to mess with that too much because it's kind of clipped on, so I'm just going to leave it. Like I said, I don't want to risk damaging that coil there. What the hell else? Yeah, this cord here is pretty much well shot, unfortunately. Crap. Alright, we're good. So I'm gonna have to get a brand new cord for it. I'd rather run it off heavier gauge anyway. This is a pretty thin cord. But yeah, that's about all I got so far for this update. And like I said, by all means, if you have any comments, questions, whatever, don't hesitate to ask or leave a comment. Nice and toasty in here too. I got to actually have the heater running because it's actually kind of pretty cold outside right now. But yeah, that'll be like I said, that video yesterday is the last one you're gonna hear for a while of that compressor running, because I gotta have KB see if he can find me correct mounts to replace that. Like I said, I want to do this right. I don't need it right now. Nobody needs this right now. I just want to make sure it's done right. That way it'll be a quality piece of work when it's done. But yeah, please, by any means, always thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And like I said, let me know what you think of my progress on this unit thus far. I'm always open for suggestions, and I really curious to know what you guys think about the drain holes. I told you my theory, my standpoint on it. This could all be avoided, dude. All of this could be completely avoided if it would drain right out. But like I said, I might even settle to try to entertain a few people's theories on that. Says it really helps it run better. It blows freaking cold regardless. But like I said, I have that Admiral over there in the back. I don't know if you can. This fetters here is a drain hole mod in the wall. That works freaking beautifully. This one here, my Admiral, which you guys have already all seen videos of. That one there doesn't blow quite as cold as the fetters does for some reason. And I kind of feel like it should. So that kind of is what's kind of making me want to at least give that theory a chance. So I'm gonna bridge this so the water can't get to this freaking bottom of this again and rot that all out. But I put it like I use those black plugs, kind of like the Panasonics use. Some of the 80s and 90s fetters have them. I'll put it like right here to where it's not going to be in the case, so it'll still drip out. But just pull that freaking plug and let the water drain out when I'm done with it. I think it's worth a shot. Like I said, just an idea I'm kicking around. But like I said, let water build up in there when it's being run. But when you're done using it, if you're not going to be using it again for a while, pull the plug out and let the water drain out. Or just leave the plug out if it doesn't make a difference. And I can just freaking run a hose down or something like that to drain the water out. All right, I mean at this time, I'm done mumbling. I pretty much got the whole point of this video across. Let's show you guys. I think I showed every part of it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but who the hell knows. This date code's a little bit different than the ones I'm used to. I think Will Butler decoded it for me and said it does in fact say 1957, so it does confirm that this is an original year. Or it could also have been made for 58, but the 57 and 58 line are exactly the same. This is the first style weather wheel of the kind that we all know and love. Obviously, you had that one with a slightly different started round vent, but a different control panel, different layout completely. But yeah, all right. I'm going on 21 minutes here of me mumbling like an idiot. So yeah, good night everybody, and like I said, hopefully I'll wake up to some freaking comments and feedback. Like I said, I'm always curious to hear what you guys have to say. After all, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. I would just be doing this myself and not even bother making videos. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you actually made it this far and actually didn't mind listening to me babble like a moron. And anyway, until the next video, peace out and stay safe and stay away from that damn Chinese virus.